Good morning everyone. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is doors and windows. So in this chapter we will be learning about, these are the articles we will be learning about. So what are the terms used in the doors and windows? So what are the different types of doors and windows? And the last one is, what are the purposes of use of arch and lintels? So we will be reading about, that is doors. As we have seen or we have constructed in our houses the doors and the windows. So all of us know what they mean by door or what they mean by window. So door means it is defined as an openable barrier secured in a wall opening. It is provided to give an access to inside of a room, and it consists of two parts, that is door frame and the door shutter. Okay, so you can see here, this is a diagram of a door and this is the door frame and this is the door shutter. Okay, door consists of two parts. First is door frame and the door shutter. So second one, that is we will be reading about windows. So what do you mean by window? A window is also a vented barrier secured in a wall opening, and the function of the window is to admit the light and the air to the building and to give a view to the outside. So this is known as windows. And windows also consists of two parts. First is window frame and second one is window shutter. You can see here the images of window. This one is the window frame and this one is the window shutter. Okay. So these are the windows and the doors definitions. So next we will be reading about the location of the doors and the windows. So in the houses or in our room, where the doors or the windows should be located. Okay. So the first point is, that is the number of doors should be kept minimum, and the location of the door and the window should meet functional requirements of the room, and the door should not be kept in the center of the wall. The window should be located in the opposite wall facing a door or another window to achieve the cross ventilation, and the sill should be located about 70 to 80 cm above the floor level of the room. Okay, so we can say that what do you mean by location or where the doors and windows should be located. So while locating while constructing the doors and windows, the number of doors should be kept minimum for our house, and the location of the door and window should meet the functional requirements of the room. And while constructing the door should not be kept in the center of the wall, and the window should be located in the opposite wall or facing a door or another window to get a cross ventilations in a room. And last one is, that is the sill should be located about 70 to 80 cm above the floor level of the room. Okay. So next we will be reading about, that is dimensions of doors and windows. So what are the dimensions of the doors and windows that we follow in India? So the general rule of height and width of a door that we follow in India, that is the height of the door is equals to width plus 0.9 to 1.1 meter, and the width of the door, that is equals to 0.4 to 0.6 meter. Okay, so we can say that the width, while creating or while constructing the door, the width of the door should be 0.4 to 0.6 meter, and while we are calculating the height of the door should be, we get the width of the door, we will add the width of the door plus 0.9 to 1.1 meter. So we will get the height and width of a door. So next is, that is general rule of size of the window that we follow in India. So how will get the breadth of the window? The breadth of the window is equals to 1 by 8 whole width of a room plus height of a room. So we can say that the width of, while we will get the width of a room plus height of the room, then we will multiply into 1 by 8, we will get the breadth of the window. Okay, so this is the breadth of the window that we follow in India, and the sill should be located about 70 to 80 cm above the floor level of the room. Okay, So these are the dimensions of the doors and windows. So what are the technical terms of doors and the windows? Okay, as you have been seen in your houses, the doors or the windows have been placed. Okay, so what are the terms? We'll be reading about this. So first, I've already told the doors and windows have consist of two parts, that is frame and second one is shutter. So what do you mean by frame? So it is an assembly of horizontal and vertical members forming an enclosure to which the shutters are fixed. Okay, so we can say that where the shutters have been fixed, this is known as frame, and it is an assembly of horizontal and vertical members. Next one is that is stile. You can see here the diagram of the door. This is the stile. It is the vertical outside member of the shutter of a door or a window. Okay, so we can say that it is a vertical outside member of a shutter of the door or a window. So next one is that is shutter. So as I have already told, the window or the door have divided into two parts. First is shutter, next one is frame. So frame I have already discussed. Then shutter. What do you mean by shutter? These are the openable parts of a door or the window. Okay, while we open the door, that one we say as shutter. Okay, so these are the openable parts of a door or a window. Okay, so next we'll be reading about that is head. So what do you mean by head? This is the top or uppermost horizontal part of a frame. You can see here in the images, this is the head part. Okay, so we can say that this is the topmost or uppermost horizontal part of a frame. And what do you mean by sill? Sill means this is the bottom or the lowermost horizontal part of the window frame. In the window frame, we construct the sill. The sill is known as the bottom or the lowermost horizontal part of the window frame. Okay. So next, we'll be reading about that is horn. H-O-R-N. So you can see here in the window, or we can say in the door also, the horn is there. What do you mean by horn? From this frame, from the head of this horizontal projection, we can say it as, this is known as horn part. Okay. So we can say that the horizontal projection of the head or the sill beyond the face of the frame, it is known as horn, and it is usually in between 10 to 15 centimeter. Okay. So you can see here, I have shown here in the diagram, this is the horn. Okay. So we can say that this is the horizontal projection of the head or the sill beyond the face of the frame. So this part, this is the horizontal projection, and it is usually up to 10 to 15 centimeter. Okay. So this is known as horn. Next, we will be reading about that is top rail. So what do you mean by top rail? This is the topmost horizontal member of the shutter. Okay. So we can say that this is known as top rail. Okay. This is the topmost horizontal member of the shutter. And what do you mean by lock rail? This is the central horizontal member of the shutter where the locking attachments are fixed. Okay. So we can say that this is the, you can see here, I have already mentioned here, this is a rail part. Okay. Rail part, this is the top rail part, and this one is the lock rail part. Okay. So we can say that it is a central horizontal member of the shutter where the locking attachments are fixed. And the last one is that is bottom rail. Bottom rail means, you can see here the diagram of the bottom rail here. Okay, this is the bottom rail part. So we can say that this is the lowermost horizontal member of the shutter. Okay, so these are the three rails, that are top rail, lock rail and the bottom rail. Okay, the top rail means this is the topmost horizontal member of the shutter. Lock rail means the central horizontal member of the shutter where we do the locking system. And the last one is that is bottom rail. It is the lowermost horizontal member of the shutter. Okay. So last one is that is hold fast. So what do you mean by hold fast? It is a mild steel flat generally bent into Z shape to fix the frame to the opening. The horizontal length of the hold fast is kept about 20 centimeter and is embedded in the masonry. So this is the hold fast. I have already shown here the diagram, you can see here. This is the hold fast. Okay. It is constructed of a mild steel, and it is the length is about 20 centimeter. Okay. So next mullion we will be reading in the next slide. Thank you.